interpreters?
Supposed to be here.
Maggie, are you with interpreters? Are the interpreters here? Okay, and what do we have this evening? Spanish? And? Okay, thank you. Hi everyone, good evening. My name is Carolyn Kane and I'm the chair of SpedPac. We were given it a couple of extra minutes before we get started because we know it's exceptionally cold outside, but I imagine that's also impacting attendance this evening. So we want to get started because we appreciate all of your time in being here, and we want to make sure that we get out of here on time, especially for the child care providers who end promptly at 9 o'clock. So this is the general meeting of the Special Education Parent Advisory Council. My name is Carolyn Kane and I'm the chair of SpedPac. There's members of the executive board throughout here that if anybody's looking for assistance, executive board members will help you with regard to any particular issue you're having in BPS right now so that we can help facilitate your communicating with the right people in the special education department. This evening's agenda is jam-packed. We have a number of issues. We're going to get an update from special education first, then we're going to have a presentation from Tim Enfield from Think Alive regarding opportunities for children with disabilities. And then we're going to have a presentation by the Boston Police, EMS, North Star, and ALEC to provide information about upcoming community days in each neighborhood for people with developmental disabilities. Once those presentations are completed, I'm going to go over a presentation about basic rights and the IEP process. It's something that we're required by law to do once a year. So for people that have been through it before, I'll try to make it a little bit different as I move along. But given that the crowd is also smaller than expected, if people have questions and they need to stop me along the way if they're having particular issues, I'd ask you to focus on sort of what the issue is and not regard to your individual child, because this is also videotaped and this goes on YouTube, so we just don't want to be sharing any personal information, okay? So I know that more people have come in. I just want to remind people that we have a Spanish interpreter and also a Haitian Creole interpreter. If there's anyone that needs that assistance, they're up in the far corner of the room over here. And also John mentioned that specific issues relating to individual child, we have in both Spanish and English the general issue forms. So if you're having an issue with your child's IEP or your child's program and you want to contact special education, what we do is we fill out these forms and we send them to John's office, and then he delegates them to his staff where someone will directly contact you. So if anybody needs one of those forms, they're available, okay? Also, with regard to the issue of transition, there is additional workshops being offered. Mass Advocates for Children does a specific workshop on transition services. There's going to be one on February 6th at 1:15 at the Harbor School, which is on Charles Street in Dorchester, right by the Fields Corner MBTA station. There's also going to be one at the Dorchester Boys and Girls Club on February 27th from 6 to 8 p.m. And again, it's about transition services. And then we're going to actually have Mass Advocates come here and give a presentation to families in Boston. It's going to be separate from our general meeting, and we'll certainly send out flyers and a Connect Ed call when we have that date confirmed. Okay?